Good Tuesday evening. It's been a while, hasn't it? It has been a while. Hi, I'm Joey McWilliams. It's BCP Live time. Glad that you are here tonight or today if you're watching this on the replay. For whenever you're watching it, it's fine. It's a Tuesday night where I am right now, though, and it's good to get to visit with you again. It's been a while. I know it has been a while. Now, I'll go ahead and get to the drinking game early. I do broadcast sports, and I probably do need a sip already. It's water. See, there you go. It's water. Just to make sure you always know. But I do broadcast sports. There's been some sports broadcasting going on. I think I talk or speak a little bit better than that when I'm on the air, but there's been some of that. We actually had had unfortunately a death in the family this past week. Was going to go on during spring break, and so the family, we all traveled to Missouri, so we were out of town then too. So I am glad to get to be back with you tonight. Now it is an abbreviated show tonight. Do have guests on the way starting next week, and I'm excited about that. But it is the first full day of spring. I know officially it became spring at 424, just checking for sure. 424 yesterday afternoon, it was spring officially. But it's the first full day of spring. Did it feel like spring today? I don't know if it necessarily felt that way. It was a little overcast. I'm just glad that we weren't under some kind of tornado watch or severe thunderstorm watch or whatever the case may be. I know that could still happen later on in the week. Hopefully not. But I'm ready for my ground. I'm ready for the yard to be at a place where I, can mow it and won't dig, ruts in it for the remainder of the entire calendar year 2023. So I'll be ready for that. Listen, if you're watching tonight, no matter where you're watching, and I believe, let's see if I can see this here. Watching, everybody's on Facebook tonight, though, but let me know from where you're watching. Would love to get to say hi. Speaking of saying hi, I don't know if Dottie Levi is watching or not. And if you are, I did want to give a shout out to you because it was your birthday last week, and I didn't get a chance to say happy birthday. So there's my happy birthday to you, Dottie. Big friend of the channel, definitely the whole family, just big friends of the channel, and we're very grateful for them. Now, a couple of things here really quickly. In case you haven't seen, well, Caddo won a state championship in basketball. First state championship for the boys basketball team. That's pretty cool. The girls team were state runners up. They're going to be ordering rings and pendants. So if you wanted to be a part of that, you need to get in touch with Heather at Caddo High School. I think that's pretty cool to have state championship and state runner-up in the same season. That's really pretty neat. Now, that's not without precedent in Bryan County. It's certainly not. No. Silo, and there were two state championships in the fall a couple of years ago, and it was in the fall, that the baseball team won a state championship, and the softball team won a state championship as well. So that, like I said, it's not without precedent. That's really pretty cool. So if you haven't thought about that, then yes, think about that. Shout out to Eric. Thank you for watching tonight. I appreciate that, and liking the video. Now, well, where's I going? Oh, I know. I had a chance to visit with Colby Johnson. Did have a chance to visit with Colby Johnson, and that is on the YouTube channel. So it's actually on the Midwest Sportsnet YouTube channel. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Midwest Sportsnet, and that's on the YouTube channel. If you haven't seen that interview with Coach Colby Johnson talking about Caddo and getting to coach 2 state championship games in the same day, that is just, again, that's not without precedent either. It's happened a couple times before, but just the idea of getting to do that. In the state of Oklahoma, I believe it's happened now 3 times in the last 50 years. That's a long stretch to go without the same person coaching in 2 state championships in the same day. I just think it's pretty cool. So Coach Johnson did that. You do that on the Midwest Sportsnet YouTube channel. Now, election is coming up. A little bit earlier today, there was a candidate forum at Southeastern in the ballroom. And so a number of candidates there. The municipal elections are coming up April 4th. That is a Tuesday, all day it's a Tuesday. April 4th, municipal elections in Bryan County. There are city council seats, board of trustees seats. They're all throughout the county. A number of cities and towns throughout the county. You need to check that out. And the information, by the way, is at bryancountypatriot.com if you want to look up the folks who have turned in and submitted their names to file for candidacy for these positions. Also, Atchley School Board. The election for the Atchley School Board is on April 4th as well. So keep that in mind. That is coming up. It's not that far away. It's just it's just a couple of weeks away, as a matter of fact. So we'll have election results that night, right away on BCP Live. So 2 weeks from tonight, be looking for that. Also, that same week, or I don't know when you start your week. I usually start my week with Sunday, so it would be the next week. Easter, April 9th is Easter. If you haven't thought about that already, you need to think about that. Do you still wear Easter dresses and Easter suits? I do like to get the suit out for Easter. And I'm not pastoring at the moment. And on Sunday mornings, when I was pastoring, I pastored in Kingston as the senior pastor for a while. I've been in ministry for a long time, but as a senior pastor at Kingston, and I would wear the suit every Sunday. Now, I'm not pastoring right now, and I do not wear a suit every Sunday. I'm not opposed to suits, but I'm not opposed to suits. I like suits, but I'll probably get mine out for Easter Sunday morning, so that's fine. And it's right at a year from when we had a wedding. One of the Patriot kids got married, and so I can still fit in that suit. I had to work hard to get to fit in that suit, and I can still fit in that suit now. So that's a positive. All right, another thing coming up: City of Durant. From the City of Durant, there's a workshop which is 6 days from today. Workshop 6 days from today. That's going to be at the library. And you get an opportunity to meet a number of people who work in the different areas of the municipality of Durant. And so that's going to be at 6 o'clock, Monday, March 27th. 6 o'clock, Monday, March 27th. Information on BryanCountyPatriot.com. Check that out. Go by and you'll have a chance to see people and visit with people. It's at the library, 6 o'clock. 6 days from now. So check that out as well. And if you have not already, you need to check out what Sustainable Durant is doing. Those guys are doing a fantastic job. And it's not just recycling. There are a number of topics that are out there for people to talk about, consider what has been, and it's a two-part series, if you will, coming up. Yeah, the first part was a little bit earlier in March about water is life and where is our water coming from for this part of the state of Oklahoma, this part of Texoma land. Where are we getting our water? What does it take to make sure that the water is pure and potable, if you will? That's that word I learned when I was watching Jeopardy growing up, right? You remember potent potables. There we go. Am I the only one that watched that? Okay, maybe. Anyway, that's where I learned the word potable water. We're talking about water. What makes it fit to drink and different things like that? Where do we get our water? Is there going to be a short supply? What do we do? And those are topics that are discussed at the Sustainable Durant. The next meeting is in April. Water is Life. And they have a Facebook page as well. So you might want to check that out. So that is what is going on. But again, City of Durant, Monday, 6 p.m., 6 days from now, March 27th. One other thing, I do want to give a shout out to Jones Power Sports, as they are one of the new sponsors for the BryanCountyPatriot.com. And I like to mention new sponsors when they come on board and are a part. So good folks out there, TJ, and all the folks out at Jones Power Sports. So check that out. They have a lot of cool things. If you haven't been in a while, I'm sure when you drive by on 70, you're heading west out of Durant or heading east from Meade. If you've crossed the lake and you're coming into and you're heading for Boca Chica, you have to drive on 70 and you'll see Jones Power Sports there. Lots of things out there. You should check that out. So anyway, want to give a shout out to them. Thankful for them being on board here with the Bryan County Patriot. That is it for tonight. We do have a guest next week. I'm excited about him. John Williams will be on. And normally I don't say a guest in advance that far, because I don't want something to happen, then they not get to show up. John and I have had this on the schedule for a while, so be ready for that next Tuesday night, and we'll be talking with him. He has a lot to talk about too. So anyway, that is next week. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you all watching tonight, and I'm glad to be back. And there's been a lot going on. Like I said, broadcasting, funerals, things like that. Oh, and all the college stuff, which, by the way, I am more than 60% of the way through the master's courses now. And when I hang it up on this broadcast tonight, I am going back to studying more things, a lot more reading to do tonight. So I've got to do that and get that done. Yes, it's late at night, but that's part of it. But we'll be done with that by the summer. And so we'll be back to our regularly scheduled, consistent Tuesday night broadcasts, or whenever it is that you happen to watch this. I want to say thanks to everybody for watching this tonight. Just wanted to be on and get a chance to talk to you all. I have missed you. I missed the comments that I hear and read. I've missed the time and getting to be on the air with you all. So I want to remind you, be wise, walk in love, do not walk in fear. And thank you very much for watching tonight. And we'll see you next Tuesday night. God bless you all. Have a great Tuesday night.